இன்கேஸ் நான் ஏதாவது பேசணும்னா you can அது உங்களது இதுல பேசும்போது கேட்கும். ஆகாஷ்
Hi Ganesh.
morning ஆகாஷ் morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, no problem. Hi. There are 60 students to be joining.
Okay.
We have sent
We shall wait for everyone to join, and then I think we will start.
Yeah.
Manjul has also joined. He's a IIT Roorkee graduate from electrical engineering, and he will be primarily discussing his experience in IIT to all the students. Just give me 1 second. Let me bring my headphones.
Yeah. என்னோட இது ஆன் பண்ணா So good morning Akash.
Good morning, Karthik. Good morning, Ganesh. We have already some students joining us, I think. So,
Yeah, 15.
guys, feel free to
Yeah, we'll wait for
turn on your camera. We would like to see your faces also.
Dinesh, sir, are you here, sir? Dinesh, sir. Hello, Dinesh, sir. Dinesh, sir, you're here, right? Students, good afternoon, all. Students. So, are we able? What? Are you able to hear us? Just confirm over the message, or you can also.
I can hear you.
Yes. I'm asking the students.
Yes, sir. Audible only, sir.
Students, if you are free enough now, you can switch on your camera so that we can see your faces, and then we can start the session here. Madan, Padmashri, Jayashurya, Bharadwaj. Just what on Monday you can say hi to our what facilitator here.
Seems like they are not interested to open their camera. Yeah, Suraj has opened the camera.
Yeah, one Suraj has done.
Hi, Suraj.
Hi Suraj, good afternoon.
Yes, sir. How are you, sir?
Ask your friends to open their camera as well.
Yes, sir.
Ram has also opened his camera. Hi, Ram.
Hi Ram Pandey.
Hi, sir.
I'll bring up to this student guide. I'll cross check with them.
So students are here from class 11th or 12th or both?
11th, sir. 11th, sir.
11th, okay. Anyone from class 12th also who is here?
They have up to 11th Akash here in
Okay.
the school.
Okay.
So this is first they are going for the 12th for the next year. So
Okay.
they want to take this IDJ preparation parallelly with their their academics.
Okay. Guys, please raise your hand if you are preparing for JEE. How many of you are preparing for JEE? I would like to know that.
So before you raise your hand, open your camera as well. Otherwise, you won't be able to see.
Ram Pandey has and Madan has raised his hand.
So
Sheikh
3 of you,
Salman.
4 of you have raised your hands. Five students want to prepare for JEE.
Sir, where is rise and absent, sir?
What?
You can also text them நீங்க text கூட பண்ணலாம். Chat box
Okay,
ல
sir.
text பண்ணுங்க. So they are using Microsoft Team, Akash. They're not familiar with Zoom.
Okay.
For online.
Oh, okay. More comfortable with Microsoft Teams.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can type your whenever we ask something or anything, you can type in the chat box. We will see that message.
So the ones who are preparing, anyone from Suraj, Jay Surya, Mathan, Ram, Sheikh Salman, SM Sheikh Salman. So, like, what are you doing to ensure that you get selected in JEE? What are the preparations you are putting into in your JEE prep?
Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yes, sir. Sir, first of all, we'll thoroughly look onto the concepts, sir, in physics,
Okay.
chemistry, biology, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Afterwards, we will do some basic problems to strengthen our basics and confidence, sir. To confidence the, and afterwards we will try to do some higher problems, sir, to get familiarity with the JEE main pattern.
Mm-hmm. But can you tell
Afterwards,
me
take mark test.
why are you preparing for JEE?
Sir, this engineering colleges will take score from IIT JEE, sir, and also it is also a pathway for NITs and IITs, sir.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but do you want to be an engineer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I think all the students who are preparing for JEE, they want to be an engineer. Can I assume that, or is it something else? See, because I have also been an IITian, but I'm not an engineer now. So it is not guaranteed that you will become an engineer even after completing the engineering degree. A lot of students in India, especially, we do engineering but don't end up being an engineer. How many of you are not clear, as in terms of you just want to do IIT and after that you will decide what do you want to do? Is it like that also? Anyone? Guys, feel free to disturb us. Okay, so we would like to have as much interaction as possible in this session. We don't want to restrict you or mute you or anything like that. So what I would like to do now is we have Mr. Manjul with us. He's a IIT Roorkee graduate, electrical engineering, and he has been an engineer, non-engineering roles also he has been into. So he would take you through his journey of IIT preparation. How is the life in IIT, and what is he doing after graduating from IIT? So Manjul, I would like to pass on to you. Now you can take over the session and share your experiences and insights with all the students.
Thank you, Akash. So I'll present you all a brief presentation, but you can ask anything in between, or you can stop me, you can ask your doubt. Mind you that this session is organized to help you, and so whatever your doubts, whatever clarity you want or anything, you can ask and interrupt very independently. Okay, so I'll share a presentation. Akash, can you enable sharing?
Yeah, it is.
Setting?
It is enabled. Can you try?
Yeah.
Are you able to share? Yeah.
Yes. So probably Suraj said this, that JEE is a pathway to topmost colleges like IITs and NITs. First of all, can you guys recognize which colleges I have put the pictures here on?
See the
Anyone?
top left looks like there is a river in the background. It looks like Guwahati to me. I don't
Yeah.
know, but
Top left is Guwahati. It is surrounded by a very beautiful scenery of hills and rivers. And some of my friends who used to study at IIT Guwahati, they used to tell how they had to cross a hill and go to their to attending lectures. So it was pretty much like a story which our fathers and elderly people used to tell, that they had to travel a lot. So it happens there as well. The second one is IIT Delhi. It looks a very techie building. And mind you, a lot of technical students and technical activities happen in these buildings. The third one in the left corner is IIT Bombay, recognized as the topmost engineering college in India. And the fourth one is IIT Roorkee, from where I belong, as well as Akash also belongs. So we both graduated from IIT Roorkee. So it is also a very beautiful campus. So not just about the campus beautifulness, these colleges have a lot to offer to you guys. And when I was when I took admission to IIT Roorkee during my orientation, a college senior once told me, once not just me, he asked to the group of students that what is the similarity between IITs and Harry Potter. So have you all, I guess you must be aware of Harry Potter and Hogwarts. So he told us that these are institutes where magic happens. So people like us, you and me, and very young people enter these colleges, and at the end of 4 or 5 years, they graduate and become, over their life, they become the topmost leaders of the society. So this is a kind of similarity that something magical happens in these institutes, so that people are changing so much from their childhood to once they become adults out of these colleges. So a brief intro about our company. I guess you all are already aware. So we are Edfora Infotech, and MyPat is a product which might be you guys would have Googled and searched on internet. And a brief introduction about me and Akash. So Akash graduated from IIT Roorkee. He is my senior, and he also graduated from IIM Ahmedabad. He did MBA there, and right now he is working as Associate Vice President of Academic Excellence. Plus, he has authored a book, Teaching to Learning. So this book was written for teachers and academicians who can learn from these writings how to teach efficiently. And he also started a company back some time ago. That was My Job Prep. About me, I also graduated from IIT Roorkee from electrical engineering. I am currently working as product manager. Basically, we build softwares which can enable students like you to achieve academic excellence and achieve better results. Prior to that, I started my own company called Zero Energy, and I was working in electric vehicles, cars. I was engineering some major components of electric cars. So in future, you might see some electric cars, and many engineers like us are working on those segments. So this is a brief introduction about us. Now let us jump into the agenda of the presentation. So as Akash asked, why do you guys have clarity about why to become an engineer or why to get into IITs and other top colleges? Why? So our first agenda is to answer that in some way. That why everyone should or everyone must aspire to enter into top colleges. So what top colleges offer to us? So then I'll discuss why JEE is so difficult, or why is it considered so difficult, and what challenges do people have to face. And third, we'll discuss what are the habits that usually ensure much better results or usually ensure better success. And these all are based from my own experience of cracking the IIT exam. Then fourth, I'll go through the importance of self-assessment. Why is it necessary to get a feedback on your preparation? Then we'll discuss some tips and preparation funda, and then we'll take some more questions. However, you can ask anytime, stop me and ask any question wherever you want. So let us begin into why to aspire for top colleges. So as Suraj probably said that these are top engineering college, but it is not just about merely engineering colleges. These institutes offer a lot to you. They build a overall personality for you. They offer the maximum utilization of time you can say for next 4 years you can do are through the facilities they offer. They offer very state-of-the-art facilities for learning engineering, building technologies. Like you can see the bottom left picture, people build their own cars. These are mechanical engineer, computer science engineer, and electrical engineers who work in a team to build their own cars, robots. So I myself was a part of a robotics team called Robocon, and we used to build multiple robots. And in my final year, I was secretary of robotics club as well. So there we built like 18, 19 projects, amazingly good projects, like projects like how robots can play music instruments like flute, piano, guitar. And then many projects were very like socially useful, like artificial intelligence based facial recognition or theft recognition, etc. So there were many projects we used to work upon. These were not possible if those facilities were not available to us. Similarly, there are amazing good sports facilities. Akash, in fact, he learned swimming first time in IIT Roorkee, and he learned there itself. Isn't it, Akash?
Yeah, so I would like to just add one more thing here. So, see, guys, whatever you become in your life, you will always remember the 4 years you spent in colleges, these colleges, and these colleges have lot of things to offer you. And whichever direction you want to take, there will be support which will be always available. You want to build a car, that is there. I was a chemical engineer. We actually did a lot of research on creating oil from algae. But keeping that aside, also a lot of extracurricular things which I learned. We did river rafting. So Rishikesh is nearby. We had very good group of friends, and then learned swimming, and I even walked on ramp there. So a lot of these
Fashion
things
show
were
he's
there.
talking about. He was a
Yeah.
part of. He was a model at fashion show at IIT
So,
Roorkee.
like, I could never imagine that I would be doing those things when I was in 12th class. But these colleges have lot of things to offer you to develop you in terms of hard skills as well as soft skills.
So similarly, some of you might have heard about the very cool tech fest or even cultural fest that happen at IITs. Across the country, many colleges participate in such large events. So these events don't happen on their own. Like a student like us, you guys get to manage such great events of such large scale. You have to manage like budget of 4 5 crores type of events, and along with like whole country is looking upon you to create a great event. So these are all students who get to participate and create like learn as well. So they learn a lot of soft skill through these events. Similarly, sports, you ask for it, all the sports facilities are available at top quality facilities: table tennis, lawn tennis, basketball, and you ask for it, everything is available. Similarly, professors, research facilities, everything you have like within a range of 1 kilometer. So that's a great thing to great place to be. Second, one thing that you might have already seen, that alumni of IITs and NITs and many top colleges, not just engineering, but even commerce or economics, these alumni are like any top colleges, you can say. These alumni have proven that they are the ones who led the society in every sector, be it technology, be it engineering, be it research, business, entrepreneurship, politics, everywhere. So you must be recognizing all these faces, but there are many faces which I have not put on the presentation, who are immensely working on lot of fields, like not just in like, for example, we are able to communicate through these e-learning technologies, e-learning platforms. We are learning through many new technologies, and behind these technologies there are great engineers who are building amazing softwares and products. And in research, you can say there are many leading researchers and scientists who belong to these top institutes like IITs and IISc, etc. Similarly, in defense, they are present. In business, people like Sachin Bansal, Mukesh Bansal, they have created e-commerce as a completely new trend or new way we do shopping. So Google Sundar Pichai is the leader of the one of the largest company of the world. So these people have proven that IITs does have something, not just IITs, top colleges does have something which makes some transformation. Uh, are you getting these points? So you must aspire to be a part of these communities. Like, it is hard to get in, but you must aspire. You must work hard, very, very hard, to get into these, because these faces might be replaced by faces of yours. Like, you could be in placed, your faces could be here. Like, you don't know, like, after 20 years, what amazing things you would be doing.
So I would like to add here. So there is one of my colleague actually, and his name was Harshil. He was 1 year junior to me in college, but he has started a company in college itself, and now that company is a unicorn. Unicorn means that valuation of the company is more than $1 billion. And I had a colleague named Sachin Gupta. We were in the same class, and he was our class topper. And he also started a company named Hacker Earth, and that company now employs more than 300 people, right? And even the same company in which we are working now, right now, has also been founded by an IITian only. So, so more than so you get access to all these people. They are your colleagues. You become successful. You will be helping each other manually as well, even after colleges get over. So it is kind of a lifelong bond you will create with your alumni, which will help you throughout your career.
So, so it's like you must have heard a dialogue that with power comes responsibility. So with great institution, if you get into, there is a responsibility for on you guys as well to create a great contribution back to the world. And these are the faces who have done like at the amazingly large scale. But you won't believe every most of the IITians or most of the top college alumni are contributing in a very significant way to the world back. And this is obvious that you get to have some handsome jobs and amazingly high salary packages. So this excites a lot of parent as well as students. So this is like a very obvious thing which happens at IITs and NITs, that people get a very handsome salary and good jobs. They are working in top companies across the world, be it Google, Facebook, or in India, there are like companies, Amazon, Flipkart, and you can ask like all the top companies, they have like amazing ratio of IITians and NIT engineers who are working, and not just again, not just from engineering background, any top colleges background students have interned in with some very good jobs and salaries. And as Akash earlier mentioned, that whatever you do in your life after let's say 10 year, 20 year, you will remember these 4 years, because you would get to spend your time, your 4 year or 5 year time duration with amazingly creative group of people, amazingly intelligent people that you won't ever get in a open surrounding. Inside the campus, the overall IQ and overall creativity is so high that you never can compare it with in the open world. And it is also said that you become the average of 5 people you surround yourself with. So it's like the more time you spend with great people, great ideas, and innovative people, you learn a lot. And that is what these are the key ingredients of magic I was talking about. Like, you get a confidence. Creating a company is not an easy thing, but you get a confidence, you get a personality, you learn from people that how these things are possible, and people like us can do this. So this is a magical transformation that are offered by great institution and top colleges. And you must, I repeat, you must really aspire for being there, whatever hard work or whatever difficult it is, but you must aspire for that. So now I'll talk about the difficulty Like, why is it so difficult? But before that, anyone has any question or any thing they want to ask from me, you can. So I'll continue. You can ask.
You can even type your questions in between. We will just go through the questions and answer them one by one. In case any question is coming to your mind, feel free to mention it in the chat box, and we will pick those questions.
Okay, Akash, whenever some questions comes, you can interrupt me and
Sure, sure.
yeah. So why is JEE considered so difficult? Like, what makes it difficult? So, well, one again, a lifelong learning thing is that nothing worth having comes easy. What if you want some great things to happen? You need to work, whether it is now or maybe later in life, or maybe you would have already worked. But it takes effort and it takes time and it takes commitment. So nothing worth having comes easy. So is it. So JEE also demands much more effort, much more energy and enthusiasm. Hello. Yeah. So what actually makes JEE so difficult? So mind you that you are here competing with almost entire population of this generation of India. Like all the students who are aspiring to be engineers, or maybe who are aspiring to get into top colleges, they get through JEE. They appear for JEE and they compete with you. So you are competing with a huge population for a barely 10,000 or 20,000 seats, and that makes it difficult. Like even if you are good, that does not assure that you are good enough to, or you are performing good enough to cross that bar that has been created by JEE. So it requires very long and consistent effort of preparation for next 2 years. For example, you all are from 11th class, so you need to be committed and you need to put all the effort and energy directed towards your preparation, and very focused towards your studies. And this is not an easy thing. It is easily said, but 2 year is a long time, and being distracted is much easier than being focused. So 2 year of preparation is a difficult thing, and it requires such a commitment. Further, it is not just about solving questions. You need to plan your studies. You need to cover your syllabus at time. Otherwise, you won't be able to answer few of the question if you don't cover your syllabus. You need to do your self-assessment and analysis, that whether your speed is good, whether your accuracy is good. Can you perform during the exam pressure? Can you answer the questions in like confusing conditions? So these all makes the exam very difficult. And obviously you might already have been solving a lot of questions for JEE papers and similar preparation material. These questions are indeed difficult, but difficulty is again broken when you prepare very well. So they are difficult, but you have to consistently prepare and go through 2 year of preparation to cross that difficulty line. So here I can further discuss about the difference between JEE Main and JEE Advanced. That might be helpful for you. One obvious difference is that JEE Advanced is an entry gate for IITs, and JEE Mains are entry gate for many other institutes, mainly NITs and CFTIs and some other top engineering or research institutes, science institutes. So one difference in the pattern is JEE Main recently has changed some pattern. So they have now section A and section B, in which section A has 4 marks MCQ questions with -1 as a negative marking, and section B has numerical questions where there are +4 but no negative marking. And questions are divided. In section A, you will have 20 questions from physics, 20 questions from chemistry, and 20 questions from maths. And 10 questions will be offered to you in section B each, in which you have to attempt only 5. So 5 questions are optional. You can choose which one to attempt, and this makes the total count of question is to 75, and total marks that you can score is 300. So usually, like toppers or very good marks that has been a trend is like people who cross 270 or maybe like 280. They are among the very top ranking, and usually the selection or how where till where you can get very good colleges is like till 15,000 or 12,000 you can get very good colleges. And then there are tier 2 NITs, which are also very good in comparison to many other non-government institutes. So people get admission till ranking of 30,000 somewhere. But obviously they have to compromise on the branch as well as on the ranking of the institutes themselves. So and JEE Advanced. So they have a little difficult type of questions to ask. They ask those questions. They basically want to assess whether are you able to break complex problem into simpler concepts and whether are you able to solve them or not. So JEE Advanced pattern is something, or JEE Advanced ask questions in that way. So here there is no consistent pattern. They can change their pattern every year. Different institute organizes the exam, so the pattern keeps on changing. But again, there are MCQs, there are multiple choice questions, integer type questions, and the pattern keeps on changing. So question is JEE Mains easy? No, it is not easy, because again here also you have to do 2 years of preparation. You have to do consistent preparation. You have to compete with 10 lakhs of students who appear for these exams, and that competition makes it very difficult, even JEE Mains. But indeed JEE Mains does ask question which is easier than what they ask in JEE Advanced, but even those questions are not so easy. You need to do very good preparation for that. So now I'll talk about habits of success, like what we used to do during our preparation, and what I now we can looking back, I can realize that what made us, what habits did we follow that made us succeed or have an extra edge over our competitors. So first one is planning. So it is very necessary to make a plan which ensures that you are covering your syllabus at right time. You are attempting questions, or you are preparing with the study materials which are of right standard, high standard. And second one is routine. So this I would like to focus upon, because I believe that routine was a very you can say key factor in my preparation. Why? Because I had an immensely tight routine. I used to wake up in morning, and from there onwards I used to follow very self-disciplined and strict timeline throughout the day, and that made the efficiency of learning or preparation very high. You don't spare your time. It used to happen that many of our friends often start to gossip, and those gossips used to be a habit for them, and then during the gossips they used to spend 2 hours 3 hours every day. So routine and setting up a routine helped me to be very efficient in time management and ensuring that I don't waste time elsewhere. And third one is practice. So practice, 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 and practice. You need a lot of questions to practice. Then only you will be able to remove your inefficiencies. You need to practice a lot on a daily basis. So that's something that most of the coaching institutes and anyone you will meet will advise, that practice more and more questions so that you keep understanding where you lack, and you keep understanding different type of questions that are asked. Then fourth is self-assessment. So this also I consider as a key factor in preparation, that people often prepare, often study, but they don't realize that how important is self-assessment. Self-assessment means you need to realize where you are lacking, what are your weak areas where you need to improve, and further, what are your threat areas that you should be away from. For example, like I was able to score 112 marks out of 120 in IIT JEE. So like I left 2 questions, I attempted 28 questions or something, and I scored all correct. So that I knew that chemistry is my strength area. I made the chemistry like so sharp that I was able to save lot of time in chemistry and still score all positive. So that's an amazing thing to that was amazing thing which happened due to my self assessment. I was able to be confident that I can score very fast in chemistry. So
Just to add here, my threat area used to be semiconductor topic. I never scored correct answer in any question which was related to semiconductors. So I told myself it is better you skip the questions which are from this topic and focus your energy on the questions which you know. Because just if you are like fighting a question, or it is like a fighting only, if you are trying to attempt a question and spending more time there and in the end are not able to get the correct answer, you can save that time and attempt the questions which are lower hanging fruits. Okay, so that exam preparation and how technically you give the exam, that is also a very critical factor when you are going to attempt the question paper. So preparation is one, and how to attempt, which questions to leave, which question to pick, how much optimum time to spend on a question before moving on. All these things are very critical in success. And this level of intuitive understanding you will develop with lot of practice. More practice you will give, more intuitive understanding you will have on which questions to skip, which questions to attack first, and that way. Yeah, Manjul.
yeah. So you need to spend your time or you need to analyze yourself where mistakes are happening, what type of mistakes. For example, earlier I used to do mistakes like 3 plus 3 is equal to 33. So these things happen in real exams as well. And however intelligent you are, however good you are, what happens in exam happens in exam. So you score -1 instead where you could have scored +4. So that happens, and that shifts your rank by like 100, 200 something. So you need to keep getting your feedback, what type of mistakes you keep happening. And fifth and most important one is to stay healthy and stay fit. You need to ensure your routine has a very good health diet and good sleeping time. Plus, you need to prevent yourself from risking outside food, etc., which might cause some disease or might cause some break in your preparation. Like for example, if you get disease like any disease, that definitely would waste your time by 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or maybe more. So, or even accidents, etc. People break their hands and bones and get a break of like 1-2 months. So don't let that happen. Be very cautious that this 2 years is a very a war time for you guys. So you need to ensure that you stay very healthy and fit. So as I was saying about self-assessment, so self-assessment helps you improve very significantly. For example, mistakes like very simple calculation mistakes or formulas error, etc. happens, and it causes a difference of ranks in the range of 100,000, and it can be anything. And these self-assessment and self-improvement can help you score or improve your score by 15, 20, 30 marks. So this is very significant area that where you need to work. And majorly it is around highlighting your mistake, understanding yourself that these are the types of mistake you make, and over the time you need to reduce such mistake. And it happens intuitively, because once you realize that you are making some calculation error, then you will keep checking your calculation that have you made again such error or not. Similarly, accuracy, like people uh, with very good performance, they attempt lot of questions, but many questions happen to be wrong due to many factors. Like it could be wrong formula or maybe wrong calculation, whatever. So you need to understand how accurate you are. Further, the strength, weakness, opportunity, threats, SWOT analysis it is called. So you need also to realize what are your strength area, what are your weak concepts, where you should be opportunities like some of the topics, let's say energy related chapters or semiconductors, they often used to be easier and smaller chapters. So if you could prepare them, give some time and score, let's say 5 marks, 10 marks out of those questions, you need to understand where opportunities lies for you to improve your score. And threat, something like what Akash told, that he understood that semiconductor means a threat for him. So better leave those questions instead of even getting into that. Similarly, you also need to be aware of the competition. Like for example, it often used to happen that students get into a false confidence that their preparation is very good, but in reality you need to compare in terms of rank, that are you performing good enough in a crowd, are you getting good ranks in a crowd. So you need to be aware of the rank, like what is the topper's rank, what are the topper score, what are the average people rank and their score, and where you stand. So you need to be aware of that. You can't do much about it, but you need to be aware so that you can improve yourself. And then your speed, how many questions you can attempt, how many questions. Like often people are very accurate, but they lag in speed. And similarly, people are very speed, but they lag in accuracy. You need to improve both accuracy and speed. Similarly, prog syllabus is very important factor. Many people don't cover the entire syllabus and hence they cannot score much. And revision list, it often happens that you need to maintain your revision list, that what needs to be, what formula needs to be keep on revised by you, what concepts needs to be kept repeatedly revised by you. So you need to maintain that, and over time you have to improve. However, like you don't have to spend much time everything manually, because tools and softwares like MyPat assessment platform, they generate report for you, where they can very in simple way or in simple language they can give you comparison with where average student performs, where toppers perform, what is the your speed and what it actually needs to be, whether you need to improve your speed or whether you need to improve your accuracy, what are your strength area, weakness area, these, and automated revision list maintaining. So these are the softwares which help you make this automatically. So people like us who work on building this software, they have themselves experienced the journey of preparation, and based on such experience and many expert experience, we design such software so that your time expenditure is always minimum, but you get the maximum output. And some more tips like syllabus, it's almost 50% syllabus through class 11 and class 12, and you need to solve many quality problem, difficult as well as medium difficult problem, fast year JE questions, to get a self-confidence, and not just self-confidence but to improve on to get a real understanding whether are you able to solve the JE questions or not. Similarly, you need to attempt many, as I told you, like practice is the key, and you need to attempt questions not just in practice mode, you need to attempt in test mode as well. You need to attempt questions, you need to practice in 3-hour time duration with a strict discipline. So these things need to be practiced, and without practice you cannot make yourself a perfect.
Just to add here, sitting at a single place for continuously 3 hours also requires a lot of discipline, even if you are not doing anything. So let us say, even if we are watching a movie, we cannot sit for continuously 3 hours. We need to pause the movie and take a break, and then so that discipline also has to be developed, and these tests are going to prepare you for that as well. And
So
Manjul, there is one question coming. So about the exam dates, mains and advance, what are the exam dates and how should the academics be planned in such a way that we can handle both of them properly?
So Advance usually now happens after 1 month or some time duration after the once JEE mains are done. So due to Corona and pandemics, there has been some disturbance in the typical timeline. But earlier it used to be like in the month of May, June type of JEE advance. And JEE mains before like till last year, it used to be in two times it used to be annually, in November once, and second attempt used to be around February or March.
And in
But
terms of preparation, I think the syllabus is same for both of them. And if the student is preparing, well, just clearing the concepts, then in a way, I think they are making preparation for both the exams, right? So it is not that for one exam syllabus is different, for another exam the syllabus is different.
there are very few concepts which are included in JEE mains but are excluded in JEE advanced. Some topics like semiconductor, etc. I'm not sure about the topic, but there are very few. But overall, in general, if you see those who are able to prepare, they prepare both the exam together. So it's almost overlapping. You can say 80, 95% same syllabus kind of thing.
Okay.
But preparation requires some more practice of different types of questions. So you need to practice both ways. Is there another question, Akash?
No, not other. You can
Okay.
continue.
Okay. And so you make revision notes. You need to, for example, I used to make formula sheets and paste it all across my bedroom, so that whenever I wake up and every time I see on the wall, I see some formulas and keep myself revised. Solve previous year papers. That is very crucial. It gives you confidence. It gives you a kind of reference level. So solve many of them. Even the older ones, they used to ask some numeric lengthy questions that also you should attempt.
I,
Then
I
identify.
also I also pasted a picture of periodic table in my room actually.
Yes, I also used to paste.
Yeah. Okay.
So further, you need to identify your weak concept. We have repeatedly focused on this thing, that you need to identify your strength and weak areas so that you can work upon them. For example, strength areas need to be further strengthened, and those areas which are your threat, you can totally leave them, because uh, you are here competing in 3 hours time, so you don't have to fight with question if you can't you are very sure that you won't score. So you need to identify this. Then try to solving easy question, moderate, and then going for tough one is a very good strategy, because it gives you a experience of learning the concept very well, and then you attempt tough level of questions. Further, it helps you in understanding the concept good. So revise all important formulas, I already told. Changing answers in last minute is not a suggestion. Yeah, you should take care that last minute things often don't result like in very well manner. So again, these things can be prepared during the practice. If you practice very well, you will automatically understand what works for you and what does not. And even people like used to make guesswork. So maybe in during the JEE exam, real exam, you can put guessworks where negative marking is not there. But mind you, like in general, guesswork or some kind of jugaadbaji does not work in real exam, particularly JEE advanced, because these questions and options are designed in such a way that you do some frugal and tricks, and you will get some wrong answers. So you will get a matching option, but those will turn out to be wrong. So be very cautious about that. And in practice session, do not do that. Always try to solve question with a real concept and real understanding. If you don't understand, then better work on that instead of making a wrong confidence on your side that you were able to score more marks. So that's it for tips. Now, any other question if you want to ask, you can.
So this forum is open for all the questions from the students, or anyone you have any doubt, please feel free to ask. We will discuss now. So one question is, Suraj is asking, how to clear backlogs efficiently if we have started preparation late?
Okay, that's a very good question because it often happens that even if you have started your preparation at right time, then also backlog keeps on coming. So if you'll make routine na, so in routine you can assign some time to work on backlog areas or revision thing. So every day you can like if you are efficiently working and let's say you allot even 1 hour daily for backlog clearance, over the time like in 15 days you will be able to cover a lot of backlog areas. So routine, in the routine you can like assign some hour, let's say 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. you will only work on backlog things. So in that way you will be able to keep a record of what backlog things are being cleared and what are still left. And even 1 day per hour or 2 day per 1 hour per day or 2 hour per day is really good much time to clear your backlog. So you can do that, just that you need to be very disciplined. And second thing is that over the time period later on also, once the syllabus is done, you get some good enough time where you can strategically focus on some of the backlog things. Yeah, Akash was saying.
I would like to add here. I have faced a similar situation. After clearing 10th class, I was not aware about like what is JEE and how to prepare for it. I had a few students in my class who were preparing for JEE, so I also got interested and I thought like I should also prepare for it. So ideally, I started my JEE preparation in the month of December in 11th class. I bought H.C. Verma book, and as you know, so I had a lot of backlog, like the topics related to Newton's law, friction, work, and motion. I had not covered them from the JEE perspective. So what I did was I ensured that whatever is being covered in the class, I am doing that. In addition to that, I used to get some time, like daily 2-3 hours, where I started practicing the problems from these topics. So I started from Newton's laws topic, like free body diagram and all that. And simultaneously, along with my academics, I started doing that. And so since I started in the month of November or December, over a period of 3 months, I was able to complete my all the backlogs and be on track on whatever was happening, and I could do it accordingly. So I hope this answers your question, Suraj. Both of us have provided your perspective on that.
One more question. Recently one young student asked me that how do we keep ourselves motivated, like we get motivated for some time and then again it slows down and then preparation level goes down. So answer to that is that this is a 2 year journey. You have to work consistently, and you cannot afford to lose motivation for a long time because you need, if you want these things, if you are motivated enough to get in there and enjoy the perks that is being offered, and not just the state of the art facilities, fees, etc., is very minimal in these good colleges, particularly in NITs. Fees, etc., is very minimal. Plus, you get a lot of scholarships, etc.
So if your performance is good in the class, you also get available. You can available a lot of scholarships as well.
Yeah, for me, when I was studying there, my annual fee of was merely like 34,000 a year, which was basically food and hostel expenses I had to pay. So that is a great thing to be in there. And if you want really want to be there, don't let your motivation go down, because time flies very fast, and you will never know how 10 days, 15 days gets converted into 2 months, and you would have spent a lot of time. So be very well motivated from your side and keep on studying. You don't have to do any, I mean, in general, that's your prime area of focus right now, right? To study, keep studying very well. So don't lose your motivation.
So you just have to constantly remind yourself that why are you doing this? Some people want to do good quality research that motivates them. Some people want to build a lot of new things, and definitely a degree from IIT will help them. Some people are looking for a very good lifestyle and they want to have good salary and all that, and that motivates them. So your motivation is something which you will define, but keep reminding that to yourself on a daily basis. That will ensure that you stay motivated throughout the journey.
And some people might not have any reason, but still they might not have any I mean idea that what they will have to do in after 5 year 10 year. They don't like, believe me, many of our friends or even me, when I was in class 11, I hardly had any idea that what I want to do any in my life or anything. So that happens, but I can promise you that if you get into these campuses, you will get an idea in these 4 years that what you want to do in your life, and what you will finally target. Those will be much ambitious and much better than you can imagine right now.
So a lot of exposure is there, which opens up a lot of opportunities. So in other colleges, you might not get that much exposure. So that exposure itself makes a lot of difference.
True.
Yeah. So I think we have answered the questions, and if there are no other questions, we can wrap the session for now. And I think Mr. Ramesh sir is also there in this meeting. Sir, if you would like to add anything or provide us any feedback, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
I'd like to thank my PAT team, Mr. Ganesh, for arranging this session very well. Thank you, Akash sir, for giving a wonderful idea, a picture about at IIT JEE preparation for our students. This session was very helpful. Definitely our students could have got inspired by your way how you presented it. Thank you very much on behalf of our Vallabha Vidyalaya for sparing your time, valuable time with our students. I thank
sir,
my PAT team and the total team. We will continue to have many more sessions like this in future also.
yes, sir,
So,
definitely. In case
yes.
any help is required, any support is required, you can contact us through Mr. Ganesh. He will ensure that we are available.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you. On behalf of our management and all students, I thank the complete team. Thank you, Akash sir, for your wonderful session. Nice
Thank
meeting
you. So all the
Thank
best,
you.
all the students.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All the best. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.